The second overarching reality that we must face as part of this journey of faith is the shifting regional demographics of our state. Nebraska's population has becoming more and more concentrated in its most populous counties, as well as becoming more racially and ethnically diverse. We've seen a dramatic population shift from the rural areas to the urban centers. Rural Nebraska today actually has a lower population than it did in 1890, with the peak of rural population around 1927. Applying this to the Archdiocese of Omaha, and in particular looking at how this affects Mass attendance, we find that 69% of the total Mass attendance of the Archdiocese is in the Omaha metro area, with only 30.8% in the rural area. And if we were to exclude Norfolk, Columbus, Schuyler, and South Sioux City from the rural area, then it would only be 19% of the total Mass attendance. We find, too, that the greatest concentration of Mass attendance in the Archdiocese is in just a small area of West Omaha, between 204th and 72nd Streets. In that little area alone is more people than the entire rural part of the diocese. So, urban areas have seen this dramatic growth in population. Just to give one example is just at the largest parish in the Archdiocese, St. Wenceslas in Omaha, they have a larger attendance on a given Sunday than if you add 50 of the smallest rural parishes combined. So let's apply this to our area, our 9-parish grouping, covering the counties of Pierce, Cedar, and Dixon. These counties have experienced a 7 to 15% decrease in population over the last 20 years. 7% in Pierce, 15 and 13% in Cedar and Dixon. And so this accounts for a total of 2,500 fewer people in our counties than 20 years ago. Looking at the Mass attendance for the parishes in our grouping, our numbers account for 2.7% of the total Archdiocesan Mass attendance, which is much smaller than even just that one parish, St. Wenceslas in Omaha, which accounts for 6.7%. So again, these demographic trends are not something we can immediately change, and so it's one that we have to face.